Right, so over the past week or so, I've done some unboxing videos of the Hasbro 6-inch figures. Today, in this video, I am going slightly smaller in the figure size, but larger in the quantity of figures that you get. Now, what we've got here is the Star Wars Hasbro X-Wing Pilot Vintage Collection 4-pack. That's a title and a half, isn't it? Which comes out on the 24th of September. So it's a little bit of an advance look here. So I haven't seen inside this pack yet. I have seen 3.75 inch figures before. So I'm sort of expecting, I know what I'm going to see, but it'll be nice to just unbox this on camera so you can have a look. So what you get here is the standard cardboard packaging showing the figures. This is all based on Ahsoka, which I am partway through watching Ahsoka. I'm a little bit behind on some of my Star Wars content, but I am going to be doing another video at some point on why I'm behind on Ahsoka and what my thoughts are. But for now, I'm going to focus on this 4-pack of figures. It's going to retail €64.99. I will put the pound, the pound conversion. That's the word I was looking for. Somebody's doing a Jedi mind trick on me, I swear. I'm going to put the pound conversion up. I'll put the dollar conversion up. But this is available on Hasbro Pulse. You can pre-order it if it's before the 24th of September. And you can order it if it's after the 24th of September. Or obviously on the 24th of September. Obviously, if you get your Hasbro stuff from other retailers, fingers crossed, it will be available there. So, enough of me waffling. I am going to have a look inside this box. I do like the packaging because you can reseal the packaging. So you can take the figures out, have a good old play, put them back in the box, keep them safe. I will probably end up putting a lot of these on shelves and building up a display, but for the sole purpose of these videos, I don't really need a cool backdrop. Although I do have one. Look, I have some Star Wars stuff. There was an Alien there. Alien versus Star Wars. There's a spin-off. But for the sake of this video, I'm just going to focus on this. So we'll just work from left to right. I'll move this out of the way. Now, having finished Ahsoka, or having not yet finished Ahsoka, I don't know the names of any of these characters. I did look on the product description, and it didn't show any names, so they're just X-Wing pilots. These bags aren't sealed, so that was quite good. So I can pop them back in. One bag per figure. This is the first figure that we get here. I'm closing up. I'm familiar with these size figures from when I was a kid. And I've definitely got to say that these are better made than the ones when I was a kid because they have the articulation. You can move, you can move some of the limbs around. So it's feet, obviously like me. Anybody familiar with these videos knows I usually have a problem standing the figure up. I would hate to change that habit. And so, yes, there we go. I'm definitely blaming the desk. So we get the figure there. Look at the level of detail is pretty impressive. You can even get I'm going to try and get as close up as possible without the focus going a bit crazy. So the detail is pretty impressive. Now we do get another bag with this pilot. Now this is a sealed bag, so I'm going to have to rip that one open. And what do we get in this bag? There we go. We get the helmet, which obviously, how tricky is it to go on here? Slightly tricky to put the helmet on, but nothing too taxing. Put the goggles over the eyes. There we go. I would probably display these figures with the helmets on, so that way I don't lose them. Figure number 2. I'm guessing these are all different races. But otherwise, there we go. They are indeed. We have here. Pretty impressive. Again, you can pose them as you wish. I'm always very careful about not... It's a nightmare, and you don't want to go, oh, look, you can bend a leg, and then find out you can't bend a leg. So we have figure number 2 here. I am guessing in here. We also have a helmet. You've got to have a helmet if you're an X-Wing pilot, haven't you? There we go. Figure number 2. So looking at these figures and also the 6-inch figures. There we go. I haven't really got to the point yet in Ahsoka. I'm only 3 episodes in as I'm speaking to you now. So I haven't really got to the point where there is a big fleet of X-Wing pilots yet. But so I'm guessing I've just spoiled a little bit of myself for that. But I'm not too bothered. It's my fault for not watching it a year ago. There we go. Pop the helmet on there. They do go on quite easy, to be honest. So lie down there. And then oh, we actually get some more stuff here, which I shall look at that in a second. That will be the handguns, I'm thinking. So number 4. Yeah, looking at the 6-inch figures and the 3.75 ones, these, I do in some ways prefer the 6-inch figures. I just need to lean to one side. Yeah, I can actually tilt the body. There we go. These are pretty cool. They do look good. So I love the 6-inch figures, which you could see in other videos on here. And they are similar priced to these packs. So obviously the upside of the 6-inch figures is the figures are bigger. Slightly more detailed because obviously it's bigger. But for these packs, give you a maths lesson here. You're getting 4 of them, aren't you? So if you had a couple of packs of these, you know, if you were a kid or a big grown-ass kid like I am, you've got enough that you can let your imagination run riot. You've pretty much got a squad of X-Wing pilots here. Whereas if you're buying the 6-inch figures, you only got 2 of them. So I guess it all comes down to how many figures you want, to be fair. So what we get here is, I am not going to show all these off to the camera this way. I am going to put them on the desk and then I will show you that way. So what we got in that little bag is the handguns. Now we got some spare ones, don't we, really? Because we've got 4 pilots and we've got like 6 guns. So that's pretty good. And if you look at the level of details on the handguns, it is pretty impressive. So whilst initially my thoughts were, before I'd even opened this pack, I'm thinking there's no way that I'm going to prefer them over the 6-inch figures, because I really do like the 6-inch figures. But I do like these ones as well, because they are far better quality than the ones I remember when I was a kid. But of course they're going to be, because machine technology and whatnot moves on, and you can get more details and whatnot. So they do look a lot better. I would have a lot of fun if I was a kid playing around with these. I'd probably have a lot of fun as an adult playing around with these, but don't tell anybody. It's not like I'm going to say that on video, is it? I mean, as a kid, if I had these, we're coming up to winter here in the UK, that would be Hoth. So I'd be out in the snow playing with them. I wouldn't use the blasters because I'd probably lose them. And if there's a sand pit nearby, then you've got your Tatooine. And if you want to play indoors, get some polystyrene and build like a Hoth Rebel base is always a good one. So much fun. Imagination. Do you know what? We live in a world now where everything's digital. I mean, you're watching this on social media. So you're obviously staring at a screen while you're watching this video. But there's nothing as exciting as just using your imagination and just sort of getting out there. See, collectibles like this, it's not just for adults, not just for kids. Get out and have some fun. If you've got a forest nearby, you've got Endor. So, you know, the whole Star Wars, universe, galaxy, whatever you've probably got around your house. So go have some fun. I hope you enjoyed this video. I love the figures. I think they're very, very cool. I will probably put the blasters safely into a nice little bag and keep them safe in the box. But the figures, they are going to sit nicely on my shelf just so I can look at them and enjoy. May the force be with you always.